What up, though, everyone? It's Shoayb Khan, and welcome to the live update of Bitcoin from Crypto Affairs. It's 16th of June, almost 9 a.m. in the morning, and it's Friday. So happy Friday to everybody who's watching out there. It's early in the morning, so I don't expect a lot of visitors from our, local time and local area. So let's get it started. We're gonna be having a discussion on what just happened with the BTC and the entire market and what's going to be happening, what are the prospects of happening and not happening, and what are the prospects of being bullish or being bearish, and if there's anything left for the crabby movement. So let's have a discussion there, and before we start, do make sure to like and subscribe this video. All right, so I'm gonna give you the clear cut insights of what's happening, but yeah, okay, let's go here. I'm gonna share my screen. Okay. All right, so let me switch to my favorite time frame of the 3 hour chart. A lot of people, really get pissed by it. What's the reason behind these 3 hour chart? All right, so that's our 3 hourly January setup that we were discussing earlier, day before yesterday, and I've been updating you about this. And we were pretty much ranging in this scenario since 6th of June. We went from the low of 25,000 to the high of 27,388. Well, that's look familiar though. All right, so after that we reclaimed this mid range of it, then we fell down. We were pretty much making the higher highs, but I already warned you this may be the false move, because we were having that internally structured, the internally rising channel, which will gonna be really coming back down again. So we dropped yesterday after all that, FOMC, FED minutes, whatever you want to say it. But trust me on this, I don't trade news, to be honest. I don't even look at it. I just look at the charts, and that's all. They may play it as a catalyst, or they can be played, to cover up what the hell they want to do. Because if you were looking at it, and while you were pretty much stuck with this, oh, what's Powell will gonna say, and that's whatever the rate hike will gonna come from or not. CZ Binance literally rug pull you when it comes to the USDT stuff, and the other coin he was swapping the USDT and all that kind of stuff, and it was about 120 million. So thanks to you, all right, for trusting him so much. Anyways, so we broke this range yesterday on a day before yesterday, later during the FOMC, broke this range. We were ranging it here a bit, and this was deliberately done because I already told you back in last update of, I guess, 12th of June, all right, that a lot of people will gonna be start to long from this level of 25,200. They'll be like, oh, this is the bottom of this range, let's long it from here, and we're gonna be going towards that 0.5 level or zero levels whatsoever. So the guy with $800 million, to be honest, just to break a bubble, is not stupid. They also know what you're pretty much doing, and they can also see the order. So this liquidating candle went straight from 26,092 to 24,800. So that's a vicious week of $1,300. Swap the liquidity, and then make everybody short here at this range. We were pretty much baiting the shorts here, and then we went up. Now the only plausible and the possible cause of this rejection is the IBOS, the internal break of structure, which nobody is seeing, and they have no idea what they are even talking about. Well, not I can't say the same about the mentoring launch members, because they were pretty much prepared, and they'll be like, oh, everything is pretty much happening in the market, whatever the guy is telling, the guy, me, Shoayb. So all right, so after that, this after the rejection of 25,700, we are pretty much ranging it here now. This IBOS will play the part to tell you whether the Bitcoin is either bullish or bearish. I'm not a fan of drawing these wiggly lines, because the thing is that if you look at the structure, if you just hide everything, hide this Nike logo here, and if you look at the structure here, we are still making lower high, lower high, lower high, and lower high. All right, lower low, lower low, and lower low. So keep it really simple though, and we are still in this bearish structure. Even if you can see it from here, right? Something like this. Really easy stuff, nothing fancy about it. So just to let you know, now back to the setup again. This will decide if the Bitcoin reclaims this, stabilize above it, then the first target would be 26,300 level. Already explained that in mentoring launch, but in detail, whether they want to short, whether they want to long here, whatsoever. And this is not the scenario. This is pretty much, acceptable. People are, sitting on the sidelines. Oh, let's wait till the market will gonna get opportunity, or whatever they are, hoping and wishing and seeing the people they follow to give them the green light. But the thing is that this will decide. The main cause of problem is that the Bitcoin dominance, because that shit is keeping me awake though. Just kidding. Uh, this is the trilogy of my last two updates about the death of altcoins. So I mark this range, the gray area here, all right, which expands from 49, 48, 35 to 49, 44 levels. And I explain why it's going to be really dangerous for the altcoins when BTC breach this level and stabilize above it. Because there is no considerable resistance from this point to this point at 57 percent, 57.25. Bitcoin dominance can go straight up, and that explains that altcoins will gonna be coming back down to the ground, because this explains that the money flow will going to be in Bitcoin, even though it shows that 57% of the money flow will be in the Bitcoin. But technically, when Bitcoins will start to move, alts will gonna be really coming back down, because money flow either will be from USDT or the new investment, or from the altcoin itself. So people will gonna be really interested to hop the momentum train. Oh my god, Bitcoin is going to 48k, 58k and whatsoever. So altcoins will gonna be pretty much dooming at around 10-15%. I cannot say something about 40 or 50%, because that's gonna be really speculative. I don't think, because they already tested their early opens and all that, so we are pretty much done with that. So I guess we are in for like 10-15% correction from this point. If it stabilizes and go above to the 57%, then Bitcoin will range a bit. Uh, it's either going to be like 35k, 40k, 400k. I don't really give a damn about it, but I'm just uh, really looking at the stuff where the dominance will settle, and whenever it does, then the money will flow from the Bitcoin to the altcoins, and then you're going to be seeing a really prominent art rally. So this is something that you should be worried about, and do not put it in your hindsight, because this will gonna be wrecking your setup, and you'll be just going around your favorite analyst wannabes, and switching towards Twitter, Reddit, whatever the applications you use, just to find the crux of it. And or might be looking at the sun or charts, or screens, what just happened to your altcoins, your best setups, because this will gonna wreck you, to be honest. And there's no nicer way to say that. So that's gonna be happening, but don't worry about that. It's not gonna be like the end of the market or a doomsday or whatsoever. It's fine. It's just how the market works. We are still looking at it. We are still sitting on the fence at this point, whether to fall on the right side or the left side. So let's give it some time for like 2 or 3 days, because it just happened over the course of 2-3 weeks, I would say. We happened to touch that first time on 10th of April, and then literally hover around in this zone entire May, and then in the June we are pretty much breaching that. So that's what's happening here. So be very careful about that. All right. Okay, so let's look at the hourly chart of Ethereum. Ethereum is showing really boring stuff here, to be honest. Macro BS is still untapped. To go down, we came down as much as 1628. And why is that? If you remember, I told you about the liquidity, that it will gonna wreck. They are pretty much setting up a trap here on ETH BTC, and see how it played out. Made the equal high perfectly, then went down and literally drag Ethereum USDT to the ground, even though it was looking like at the support here, and people were pretty much anticipating like we should long it from here to like $7 million of price value. Well, jokes on you. So Ethereum will gonna be continue this momentum here. In a best case, it might come back here and fill this FVG, which it already did, in my opinion, the half of it. No, not yet. So 1693 might play out as your retailer resistance, but for me, the resistance really lies at this point. 1753. All right, so this is the resistance. I'm gonna remove this 1597. I don't know what the hell is this and why I marked that. So that's how it's, you know, going on. This liquidity buildup was is actually it's still here. It's not moved anywhere. So but it's pretty much, you know, out of context at the moment. We should be focusing on what's happening down here in the 1600 ranges. All right, so that's the BTC and the Ethereum. Now let's move towards the dollar chart. But Shoaib, you were like, you never, you know, told it us about the area of interest. Well, I told you about that area of interest, that 102 will gonna come, and I marked that in my update also, and I guess I also posted that on Twitter, because the structure was broken here. All right, and you can name it chalk, BOS, MSB, tomato, whatever you want to call it. Well, it was pretty clear that its structure is broken here, and we were pretty much coming back down here. But the thing is that it's also dragging the inversely proportional charts also, which includes the gold. All right, because it's not gaining the strength here. The gold here, really choppy move though yesterday, but I'm glad the POI got smashed yesterday, and it was really beautiful by this candle. And you're pretty much seeing this stuff happening here. We were tapping, you know, this entire band of support at 1941 to 37, like $3-4 of support, you can say. And everybody was pretty much longing at this point, and then we went down, shake them up. That's how, you know, that's what the market maker do. And then they went straight up, coming back to the same level where we started yesterday. So gold is pretty choppy though, but I'm happy that mentoring launch members are still printing, whether it comes to the POI or their own set of analysis. They start to see the things like that, and I'm really happy though, because I'm just planning, I'm just you know, grinding every day to change the mindset, so you don't look at the charts like how the retailers, the plebs do. Sorry to say that, but again, that's how it is. So that's all about it. I'm gonna give you the insight of total three also. Okay, just look at the 1 day chart here. I also explained that we are making the huge correction here. We're gonna be testing this lows again. The order block is still valid, is still there. We tested at 293 billions of you know, worth of value here, price wise, and then we are pretty much bouncing here. So let's stabilize here, and then we're gonna go up a bit until the BTC dominance decides to cool down. All right, now coming back to your questions again, but before I do me a favor, like and subscribe this video, share it with your friends, because this is the one way, one literally, you know, it's one of a kind of a video and the updates, because you're not gonna get like that updates anywhere. Everybody was like, oh, if this gonna happen, this will happen, if this gonna happen, this will happen. So I'm not gonna that kind of a guy who just draw the wiggly lines on both sides. I'm just gonna give you simple update, one way scenario, that's it. All right, so sir, please suggest low cap coin. Even if I do, but that's not the point, and that's not the time of, you know, buying it at the moment. So please don't invest in the low cap coins at the moment, because it's not really the time. All right, Abid Jafri Afterlife, please check your Twitter. I texted you a long time ago, but it's still not responded. मेरा डीएम जो है ना भरा हुआ है अभी काफ़ी, तो मैं देख लूँगा, डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. अच्छा जी, रेंडर, RNDR, ओके. रेंडर में हमने, स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं हो रही, सॉरी. प्रीवियस एनालिसिस में मैं ज़रा स्विच कर लूँ. अच्छा जी, आईबीओस के ऊपर हम थोड़ा सा स्टेबलाइज हुए थे हम ऊपर गए एंड देन फाइनली हमने ब्रेक ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर जो है वो बेरिश कर लिया था, उसके बाद रीटेस्ट हमने बिल्कुल परफेक्ट किया टू द सेंट वैल्यू। नाउ वी आर कमिंग बैक डाउन, तो इसकी सपोर्ट जो है वो स्टिल 1.630 ये टैप हो जाए देन विल गोना बी मेकिंग एनी प्रोग्रेस टुवर्ड्स बुलिश साइड, राइट। BNB अपडेट, ओह somebody asked about that shit coin। अच्छा जी, BNB अपडेट आपकी कुछ महीने पहले सारे लोग हंस रहे थे, ओ सीजी तुम्हारे पता नहीं क्या एक्स वाई जेड व्हाट्सएवर, तो क्या उसकी कहानी है, क्या सिचुएशन है। आई जस्ट मार्क अ सिंगल लाइन, इफ़ आई स्क्रू अप आई डोंट रीडू इट टू बी ऑनेस्ट। एंड 254.9 जो था इसका रीटेस्टिंग जोन था, जितना आपने उड़ना था आप उड़ के आ गए करके, लेकिन ये सारी जो सिनेरियो था दैट वाज फेक। सीजी पे बल्ली आनी थी, हम इधर आए। करंट सपोर्ट को उस दिन जो है हमने यहाँ से टेस्ट किया, अच्छा खासा टेस्ट किया एक्चुअली, ठीक है। देन वी बाउंस अराउंड 5%, उसके बाद नीचे वापस रीटेस्ट करने की कोशिश करी, इट फेल्ड। और अब ये कि यहीं पे ये आपका दिसंबर वाले लेवल्स पे जो है होवर कर रहा है। मैं ट्रेड नहीं कर रहा है इसको, मैंने पहले ही जो है लोगों को मना किया हुआ है कि इसमें इन्वेस्ट भी ना करें, क्योंकि यार मुझे जो है ना ये खटक रहा है कॉइन। ठीक है, कल आप सुबह उठते हो आपको लगता है वो ठीक है 238 से जो है ये देखो शेप बाउंस होके लाइक 272,700,000 व्हाट्सएवर किसी भी पॉइंट पर आ गया। आई डोंट गिव अ डैम अबाउट इट, बिकॉज एक चीज़ शिट कॉइन है, उसके पीछे कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, वो मैनिपुलेटिव है। सीजी बैनर्स किस तरीके से उसको मैनिपुलेट करके क्या वो चला रहा है, तो दैट्स नाउ इट वर्क्स, दैट्स नॉट हाउ इट शुड वर्क, ऑलराइट। सो सपोर्ट इसकी है कहने को, लाइक मैं बता दूं, ठीक है 200 213 पे अगर यहाँ से ब्रेक करती है 186 185 ml में सारी वो रेंजेस दी हुई थी, लेकिन द थिंग इज़ दैट मैं अब कोई बाइंग के इसमें वो चक्कर में नहीं हूँ। ठीक है, आ जाता है 45 पे 60 पे तो देख लिया जाएगा कि जो भी उसकी सिचुएशन होगी, देन आई गेस इट्स समथिंग दैट यू शुड नॉट बी पुटिंग योर मनी इन, ऑलराइट। will will we see will we see ETH at 888? Why not? BOS करने दो इसको कैपिटुलेशन के टाइम पे, लेकिन नॉट लाइक कि अभी कल उठेंगे और यार तुमने बोला था कि ईद तो 890 पे आ रहा है, ये देखो 27,000 2528 पे पता नहीं कहाँ चला गया। ऐसे नहीं होता, हर चीज़ को मैक्रो में समझा करें। मौत सबको आनी है, तो इसका मतलब ये थोड़ी है कि आज से खाना छोड़ दोगे आप। तो LTF की चीज़ को LTF में लिया करें। 888 या 890 जो भी उसका एक जो टैप था वहाँ पे स्टिल वो ट्रैप हैं, सारे वो कहानियाँ हैं, तो लिक्विडिटी वहाँ पे है, ऐसी बात नहीं है। लेकिन अभी इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बात करना जो है उसको, आई डोंट थिंक इट्स रियली feasible though. Really appreciate your effort. Why don't you start bootcamp a session to teach advanced techniques? Just a suggestion. Only Hollywood. Already doing that. I'm already doing that in mentoring launch. We have the private sessions, which we call the mentoring sessions. So far, I guess 51 sessions are done, and this is where I have like one-on-one meeting on call, either on Zoom or on Google Meet, where people ask or about their queries, their stuck up trades, the analysis and all that, and it pretty much goes for like 3 or 4 hours. So and today we're also gonna be having the mentoring session. I'm having a plan later tonight, so I'm already doing that, but it's not for public, it's for specifically for mentoring launch members. Bootcamp stuff, I don't actually agree with that, because having a bootcamp is like uh, it's something like if I see something from my perspective and I just want to force it to everybody, because I just want my perspective to be prominent in that scenario. That's why I don't suggest to have the boot camp in the market where everything is all about the perspective and this stuff like that. So technical analysis is subjective. My 6 can be yours 9. So be very aware of that, and we have to see. Okay, I just want people to be capable and able enough to see what's happening in the charts one way or another. You might see the MSB, I might see the lower lows or equal lows, but the thing is that we should both be longing. This is what matters. So that's why I don't really endorse this boot camp stuff. So uh, Minaj Mohammed Shrepai, what was the message behind your recent tweet? I cracked the code. I'm gonna explain it with the facts. I'm not gonna explain it by just my words. So wait for that for like a couple of months or a couple of weeks. Then I'm gonna explain it. All right. All right. what will be the cause of capitulation? I don't want to speculate it what will be the cause of capitulation, but there will be capitulation. The main cause was just the miners' rewards are getting halved because this is how the halving works, and they'll be selling it, but they're gonna of course cover it with some news, whether it could be anything like China bans, I don't know, Bitcoin, women, children, whatsoever, or global shutdown, the Dajjal coming up, aliens showing up. I don't know. It could be anything. Should buy link update, please. All right. So much for Gyan, though. लिंक अपडेट लिंक में यार बड़ी ज़बरदस्त जो थी ना उस दिन ट्रेड वो थी आई लिटरली bought the bottom here longed it around 718 4.718 or something यहाँ से पूरा ये जाके we sold it at 5.5 exact FOMC वाले टाइम पे and then we nose dive बोलना नहीं चाहता लेकिन मे बी शायद मेरे सेल ऑर्डर की वजह से इसकी कहानी हुई थी, सो सॉरी फॉर दैट जिन लोगों का टीपी हिट नहीं हुआ. सो दैट्स व्हाट्स हैपनिंग. रेंज जो इसकी एक टेस्टिंग जोन दिखा देता हूँ मैं, ये वाला है. ठीक है, देखते हैं ये नीचे आने का. ये इसका रीटेस्टिंग जोन है 4.875 to 4.790, राइट. Now the last query, to attend that we just need to subscribe for ML. What is the fee? Because I really want to learn from you. Your skills are mashallah. Yeah, mentoring launch fees is like $25 a month. You will get the daily analysis, in-depth analysis, posted once. All right, you will get the updates from me, the forex trade signals, everyday updates and signals from Sid and Mustafa. Also, you will also get like one-on-one assistance from any stuck up trades, chart talks, or whatever you want, on demand. And mentoring sessions is they are not regular, but I really manage and take some time out to have one for like in a week or two. So that's how it goes. आपने 27,000 2.7 वेट व्हाट 2,75,000 BTC प्राइस का चार्ट शेयर किया था, वो क्या है? मैंने कोई नहीं किया भाई. 3.25 लाख BTC का चार्ट मैंने कभी शेयर नहीं किया. सॉरी फॉर दैट. सो दैट्स ऑल अबाउट इट. एंड इफ देयर इज any query, confusion, do ask me. And if you're not subscribed to that Telegram free channel, do make sure to do it. or on my Twitter, ये description में जो है दोनों के links हैं, वहाँ पे सारी अपडेट, वॉइस अपडेट, चार्ट्स वगैरह सारे वो जो है मिल जाते हैं. और इफ़ यू वांट टू लाइक लर्न इन डेप्थ या जो भी वो चीज़ें चल रही है वन उस पर, तो मेंटोरिंग लॉन्च में आ जाए. मेंटोरिंग लॉन्च एक सिग्नल ग्रुप नहीं है टू बी ऑनेस्ट, बट सिग्नल्स भी वहाँ पे मिल जाते हैं. सो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. ठीक है. मैंने अदनान सलीम गोल्ड का मैंने बता दिया है, आप जो है रिमाइंड इसको करके देख लीजिएगा. एंड इफ़ देयर्स एनीथिंग एल्स, डू लेट मी नो in the comments. I'm gonna give it the analysis on. All right, so thank you so much. Don't let the market surprise you. Happy Friday, enjoy your weekend, and I'm gonna see you soon. Allah Hafiz.